Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, turtles. Even though they don't move quickly, they are on the move this time of year. Joining me to talk about why and when it's appropriate to help them if we happen to see them in our travels is Angelina Carnevale. She's a wildlife rehabilitator and founder of Turtle Haven CT. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for inviting me.
So this is a busy time of year for Turtle Haven because people are seeing turtles out there. Before we even get into it, I want you to show us these two guys here. They're behaving right now, but I know we may have to put them back down if they decide they don't want to be on TV. Tell me who these guys are.
So here we have an Eastern painted turtle. I named him Monet after one of my favorite artists. So he got hit by a car, and although he healed from his injuries, he can't use his back legs, so he is unable to return safely to the wild. So he becomes an educational ambassador and meets cool folks like you.
And Monet can get around because he can move his front legs, but he wouldn't be able to survive in the wild because he'd be an easy target for predators.
Exactly.
And then tell me about this guy.
This is an Eastern box turtle. His name is Mignon, and he was also hit by a car, and he is unreleasable as well. He can get around a lot better, but he happens to be missing an eye and has associated head trauma that makes it hard for him to aim at his food. So he needs help eating, and in the wild his food would be trying to escape. So again, not a great chance to go back out into the wild, but they are, living full, happy lives with me until
forever.
Forever, yeah.
All right. Tell us about, and hopefully these guys will keep behaving because we can keep showing the cute turtles while we talk. This is a time of year where there's a lot of turtles out. Why?
Absolutely, yeah. So this is the time of year where they're laying eggs. So turtles in the warmer months is when they're most active. Our turtles, they like to lay their eggs in sort of loose soil. So a lot of times, especially your aquatic turtles, people are like, why aren't they in the pond? They don't lay their eggs in the water. They have to move to a dry land to lay their eggs, and a lot of times that involves crossing the road or crossing your yard or digging in your garden under your azalea bushes, and they lay their eggs, and that's when a lot of people see them.
Now, we had a shot of a turtle on a road. I know DEP put out a video of what to do if you encounter a turtle on a road. Do you have some advice? I guess probably one of the first things you should think about is what kind of turtle it is, right? Because the one they show was a snapping turtle, which looked to me like, I don't think I want to mess with it.
So snapping turtles get a bad rap, but they're actually pretty easy to handle safely as long as you do it properly. So you just want to hold them by their shells from the middle to rear towards their back legs, because their necks cannot extend all the way back, so they can't bite you if you hold them by their shells from the rear. And you just help them across in the direction that they're going, and yeah, you've just saved a life.
Yeah, that's the video there from DEP showing now to our viewers that woman moving the turtle. You said it's important to move them in the direction they were traveling because that's where they want to go, and they're going to try to go there.
Exactly. They know exactly where they're going. They have the maps of their territories in their head, and if you put them someplace else, they're just going to keep trying to go back to where they want to go.
Now, is there anything else we can do to help keep turtles safe or support the turtles? You said, the box turtle is a vulnerable species, right?
Yes, absolutely. So there are a lot of things that people can do around their homes to make it safe for terrestrial species like box turtles and all turtles. And that's things like don't spray harsh things onto your lawn, because these guys absorb it through their skin and it will slowly make them sick over time. And you can plant native plants because that's what these guys evolved to eat, and the bugs that they eat evolved to eat those plants. So anything you can do to be eco-friendly in general is also helpful for our native turtle species.
I know a lot of your work involves helping injured turtles. I know we have a picture of a turtle that got hit by a lawnmower. Obviously, the cars on the road are also a big concern for turtles. That must keep you busy this time of year.
Absolutely. The #1 reason turtles come into care is they've been hit by a car crossing the road. So if you see a turtle crossing the road, slow down if it's safe to stop and help it cross in the direction it's going. If it's injured, take it with you. Call a rehabber right away. The state DEP has listing on their website of the rehab rehabbers, not just of turtles, but of all of the animals that can be rehabbed in Connecticut. And you can find a rehabber there who can help you. And if you leave a turtle that's injured there, chances are it won't survive. So even if you don't get help right away, taking it with you makes it so that it's not easy prey for something else coming along.
And as we can see with these guys, you know, this guy, Monet here, his shell is pretty badly damaged, but it seems like he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. The goal is to return them to the wild. Not all of them are that lucky, but a lot of them are, and people are shocked about how much they can survive. They can regrow their shells if we just give them a chance.
All right, well, it is certainly interesting, and they were extremely well behaved on television. So excellent work, Angelina, Monet, and Mignon.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being with us here on CT25. If you'd like to learn more about Connecticut's turtles and how to reach out to Angelina if you see a turtle in distress, you can find it all there. It's turtlehavenct.org. That's where you get more information. That is CT25 for this week. CBS Sunday Morning is coming up next. Of course, we want you to have a great rest of your weekend. We will meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.